Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, I have been a little bit MIA, went to the Madonna concerts in London, one with my mum, one on my own, sat beside two women from Belfast. Oh, they were a hoot. They were drunk by the time that Madonna had even came on. Ooh, loud. But anyway, I'd a long, kind of couple days, of being in Brighton, being in London. Now I'm back in Manchester. But something happened when I was gone, and I didn't want to half-ass the coverage of it. I wanted to wait until I was back here in my computer. We could load everything up, so I appreciate you waiting it out if you did, and if you are like, ugh, another Sniper Wolf video, whatever. That's on me, actually, so fair enough. But anyway, I've been seeing this situation unfold with Sniper Wolf and jacksfilms, and one of the main reasons I've been seeing it is because my brother is a huge fan of jacksfilms. And has kind of been covering this thing that has been happening, this kind of battle between jacksfilms and Sniper Wolf for a while. And basically what has happened is that in the worst way possible, Sniper Wolf has doxed jacksfilms and kind of weaponized it against him, and she did it to all of her followers. Now there's this big battle going on online. People are really angry because YouTube is not stepping in and doing anything. jacksfilms is making responses. She's weaponizing that, ooh, he's weaponizing like, so there's a lot to get to. What we're going to start with is this video he posted, which is called Sniper Wolf Came to Our Home Last Night. It's time for YouTube to step in. Now, one thing that my brother told me was that there was a YouTuber, one of the slow-mo guys or something like this. This was in my brother's long call to me, him being like, make sure you say this, 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 and this. Okay, wait. There was someone in a channel of the slow-mo guys who got doxxed, and then someone showed up at his house trying to him. If that is correct, if it's not, then my brother is lying to me. However, my brother said that this happened, and this YouTuber got doxxed. Someone showed up at his house saying that he wanted to him, and, you know, the police came in time, and then whatever. It was Gavin Free. Gavin Free, it's true. Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know if it's the slow-mo guys, but that is something that has happened. Now, the reason that Sniper Wolf and jacksfilms do not like each other is that jacksfilms has been very outspoken on his YouTube channel for a very long time about people who abuse the reaction style or commentary style and kind of leech off of content without adding anything to it. So if you do not stream or YouTube or Twitch or anything, or TikTok or whatever, there's kind of very strict regulations when it comes to reacting to content. You have to add enough to it that it's transformative. It has to be transformative for it to be fair use. Now, for example, we watch TV shows on here. We watch, you know, World's Strictest Families. We're going to start watching like Super Nanny and all these different shows, and we have to transform the content. So we have to stop and talk and dissect and all these different things, add points to it, because you have to transform the content in some way. Otherwise, you're literally sitting watching someone else's video without adding anything to it. Now, jacksfilms has called out other people in the past, but Sniper Wolf has been someone that he's been on this for a while, because Sniper Wolf is one of the biggest culprits of this, where she will sit on screen, she will put a video on her screen, she will edit out the original person so you can't see, you know, the watermark or their username. So she gets all the views on it. She'll sit there and not do anything. So she'll be watching a video like this. Next video. Next video. And the only times that she does speak is when she describes the video. So she's not adding anything to it. She's literally just describing it. But she is kind of adding to it because she's talking, so she's getting around the rules. And again, jacksfilms has been someone who calls this out with a lot of creators, but Sniper Wolf is one of the biggest culprits of it. So he created a second channel called JJ. So in Sniper Wolf is spelt with 3 S's. So he did jacksfilms with 3 J's. And he has this channel where he puts it back on Sniper Wolf and kind of reacts to her content the same way she reacts to other people's content, highlighting it. You know, and she makes a shit ton of money doing this to creators, so he then does this to her content, highlighting that, oh, this is, you know, something that it's just basically showing how fucking ridiculous what she does is, right? So we're gonna get to this video, but Sniper Wolf basically went to his house and doxed him. She posted this. Should I go visit at jacksfilms? He lives 5 minutes away from my shit. Yes or no? This was on her Instagram story with how many followers? 34 million followers, okay? And then she did like a video or a live stream outside of the house as well, which obviously we can't show because it's his house, which we're going to get to whenever we get through the articles. But anyway, let's get to his video and we will go from there. Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be an intense one. I am so avidly against doxing and the rest just because it's not something right to do. But it's also something that I've experienced, not on this scale, but in my own life. And, you know, there has had to be police reports involved. It's a very scary thing. So I'm very, very, very sympathetic to JacksFilms here. And I think everyone should be. But let's get to this video.
SSSniperWolf, a massive
Hello?
Last night, SSSniperWolf, a massive YouTuber, showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults." In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. SSSniperWolf needs to be deplatformed. In this exact moment, she turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics. To everyone that's reached out to us, thank you. We're fine, we're just a little shaken up. But mainly, we feel violated. We no longer feel safe in our own home because we're dealing with someone who genuinely thinks they're in the right for A, stalking me, and B, posting our home to her massive audience. What a disgusting abuse of clout that is. This is irresponsible at best.
Dangerous.
Dangerous at worst. YouTube needs to step in and take action. If this goes unpunished, then it sets a terrifying precedent that you can dox and stalk your critics so long as you have a big YouTube audience. If she truly wanted to talk with me, she could have done so through many other means. But there's one thing you don't do. You do not show up at someone's house. That's simply a line you do not cross. There is zero justification for this. She claims in her story that I've been harassing her. No, SSSniperWolf.
Okay, so SSSniperWolf said, this creep has been harassing me for months and then plays the victim, saying I threatened him when I just wanted to talk to him. Oh, okay, that's just what you want to do. You just want to talk to him. Okay, all right. Are you kidding me? I have no ill intentions. Someone said, I'm on the fence about this. Hi. With so much respect, hi. I don't understand how you could be on the fence about this, I'm going to be honest. I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. Bitch, you just fucking sit and stare for your bills, and he's calling that out.
I've not been harassing you at all. In my videos on jacksfilms, I've been critiquing her non-transformative commentary, I point out cases of content theft and freebooting, and I credit the creators she steals from. I've been critical of her content.
And that's a big thing that jacksfilms does as well. He goes out of his way to find the original videos so that people can then go and support the creators that she is stealing views and money from.
But that does not equate to harassment. What is harassment is coming to our home, sharing it for millions to see, and taunting me to come out. YouTube needs to take swift action and ban her from the platform ASAP. And the same goes for Instagram. Speaking of, SSSniperWolf is already making light of the situation, as if stalking...
Okay, so not only did she do that to all of her followers, but she's making fun of it now as well. So, I mean... We do have an apology. So this was 5 days ago. So she posted an apology an hour ago, by the way. So we're going to read that. But the only reason she's done the apology 5 days later is because YouTube have made like a shitty little statement being like, yeah, like we don't stand by what both sides are doing, and demonetize, I think, for a little bit or something like that. But it's taken 5 days. So she's only coming out and apologizing now because it seems that YouTube are trying to clear their image a little bit, because people have been calling them out for 5 days for doing nothing but kind of their interns making fun of it on Team YouTube's Twitter. So this is now when she's starting to get afraid and apologizing, but we'll get to that last, because she literally only did it an hour ago. So we've had basically a week of her making fun of it and not apologizing. So it's important to get to that first, and her apology from an hour ago last.
Someone is a quirky thing to do. No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to SSSniperWolf, my wife and I now do. So YouTube, please do the right thing and get her off the platform. Anyone who weaponizes their...
Okay, the person responded, I don't like SSSniperWolf, but how many videos has he made on her? To me, that's like not as innocent as he tries to make it seem. Well, the more videos that she makes freebooting content and stealing content, the more he makes highlighting and giving credit. So I disagree with that point. If anything, him making more videos kind of highlights the fact that what she's doing more. But, okay.
Fan base like she did does not deserve a space here.
Okay, so that was the video that jacksfilm's posted. Now we're going to get to this first article, then we have a second article, and then we're going to get to her apology. Again, last, because she only did it 5 days into it, so I don't care to cover it until last. Okay. YouTuber jacksfilm says a streamer he criticized showed up at his house and doxed him to her 34 million followers. That's all combined, by the way. A YouTuber has accused a streamer he was embroiled in a feud with... Wait, who wrote this? Lindsay! I love Lindsay. Love Lindsay. Remember the era of, like, all of us being, like... It was, like, every video was, like, an insider article. The insider folk were really in the drama world at a certain stage. Anyways, a YouTuber has accused a streamer he's been embroiled in a feud with of doxing after she went to his address and filmed it for her several million followers. YouTuber jacksfilm, whose real name is Jack Douglas, is a popular creator who has been critical of streamer SSSniperWolf for some time. He's made many videos that accuse her of using other creators' content without proper credits. That's one of the biggest things, without using proper credit. SSSniperWolf, whose real name is Alia Shalish. Have I said that correct? Alia Shalish? Are you telling me her real name is not SSSniperWolf? First name Sniper, second name Wolf? Alish. Wait. Alia. Oh. Alia Shalish. Alia. Okay. Who makes content on both YouTube, where she has 34 million followers, and Twitch, where she has 341,000. In response to allegations that she steals content, Alia said, 90% of what I upload are my ideas. People copy me, and then people like you get confused. What? On October 14th, Alia posted... Wait, everyone's commenting different names. You're telling me her name isn't SSSniperWolf? Alia. Her name is Alia, right? Can we come to an agreement? Because you're stressing me out. I don't want to call her SSSniperWolf if we're calling him Jack Douglas. Alia. Alia. Oh, wait. Alia. Leah. Aaliyah. Okay. 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 All right. On October 14th, Aaliyah posted an Instagram story where she asked her followers if she should go to Douglas's house as she was in the area. Should I go and visit jacksfilm? She wrote. He lives 5 minutes away from my shit. She also posted a photo outside of his house asking him, let's talk like adults. Douglas was streaming at the time when he saw the stories and was immediately concerned, and his friends urged him to call the police. He then accused Aaliyah of doxing him, having one's personal information released on the internet without permission. He wrote that it's creepy, gross, and violating. What you do is disgusting. You steal content and you stalk YouTubers. Douglas tagged YouTube in the post and urged them to demonetize Aaliyah or even suspend her account, calling her dangerous. She posted an Instagram story right outside our home and deleted it, he said. So this was the one that we saw. Douglas's wife, Erin, also voiced her concern on Twitter. I don't care that it says X, it's Twitter. Addressing YouTube, she confirmed Aaliyah had came to their house and posted on her Instagram for all to see and tried to instigate a confrontation. Well, that's exactly what she did. I now have to worry about what she, as one of your favorite creators or one that has many fans, may do to harm me and my family, she said. I am a regular human that works a normal 8 to 5 corporate job that happened to fall in love with a YouTuber, she said. She might claim that she's coming after a bully, but she's actually stalking and doxing normal people with no power. I am an example of this, and I beg you, what can you do to help us to keep us safe? So both Douglas and Aaron took issue with Aaliyah showing their location to the 5 million Instagram followers. In what universe do you think that this is okay? Douglas said in a further post. In what reality do you live in where you think that this behavior is justified? Aaliyah defended herself in her Instagram story, claiming Douglas has been harassing her for months. Then plays the victim, saying, I threatened him when I was just wanting to talk to him. She wrote, I have no ill intentions. It's so sad when people have to constantly create drama to pay their bills. Well, she doesn't have to do much to pay her bills, so. Okay. Is this really the only way to get views on YouTube, she wrote? Don't you have a wife? Okay. In response, Douglas wrote, well, one of us showed up to the other person's house tonight, and it wasn't me. Aaliyah hasn't posted any further statements since October 14th other than to accuse Douglas of defamation. People love that word, don't they? YouTube's terms of service prohibit harmful behaviors, which includes threats or doxing. Insider reached out to everyone for comment. Now, I was going to read this one, but basically this article is talking about the fact that YouTube have been doing very little about this at all. Like, they have been just completely ignoring the situation, and obviously that is a big problem. I am going to pull up real quick what YouTube just recently tweeted. YouTube, because they did just kind of make a statement a second ago. YouTube, jacksfilms. All right. Okay. Confirming SSSniperWolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policies. Off-platform actions that put other people's personal safety at the harm of the community and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. What the fuck? So Jack got doxxed and shit, and now YouTube are like, we don't like the behavior on both sides. Please. Hoping everyone helps move this convo into a better place. Thanks, YouTube. That's great. All right, so now we'll get to her apology that she wrote only after getting demonetized. Don't you love when a YouTuber only apologizes whenever, like, they lose money or something like that? Like, she's had 6 days to respond and hasn't, but now got demonetized. Hi, Junkie Sama. Now got demonetized and, of course, is now going to do a statement. Let me start by saying that I am so sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. So she spent the last week making fun of this, by the way, but now she got demonetized. We're not laughing now, won't we, love? Hi, Madonna. Welcome to Manchester. Thank you. I'm sorry to jacksfilms, YouTube, and the entire creator community and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. jacksfilms, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I'm sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly. Her be like, ChatGPT, write apology for respectfully and privately, not for views or content. But I thought you were accusing Jack of doing things for views. Now you're accusing yourself of doing it? I guess whenever the money dries up. I will reach out directly and hope we can have some time to connect and communicate. Respectfully, I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. God, I haven't heard that word in a while. It just sends shiver me timbers. I deserve it. Respect the decision and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. Bitch, you were making fun of your lapse in judgment for a week until they demonetized you. Boring, sloppy, lazy. All right, there we go. So that is the rundown of what has happened. So basically, to sum up, woohoo, go Jax Films. Boo, Sniper Wolf. I just think it's an incredible abuse of power. I think it is disturbing that that's where someone goes immediately because someone's a critic of them. Team Jax Films. Thank you to my brother for informing me on what had happened so I could give you the rundown. Shout out to Lindsay from Insider, and shout out to Jax Films. And no, shout out to Leah. Okay, how long is she demonetized for? Apparently temporary, so probably a month or something like that if I had to guess. A month, maybe 3 months max. I don't know. Anyway, bye Madonna. Welcome back to Manchester. Thank you. All right, bye.